Public comment.
Robert Rico.
These are for items that are not on the agenda.
Robert Rico, 7th Avenue, Honorable Mayor and Council. As your trustee to the San Mateo County Mosquito and Vector Control District, I want to update you on a couple actions from the American Mosquito Control Association. They are proclaiming the week of June 24th through the 30th as National Mosquito Control Awareness Week. They have a few tips to help you declare independence from those pesky bloodsuckers. Pools and open grills are going, but are you cooking up a breeding ground for mosquitoes? Standing water and dark clothing are two things that attract mosquitoes. AMCA recommends people follow the 3 Ds. Drain, empty out water containers at least once per week. Dress, wear long sleeve, long pants, and light colored, loose fitting clothing. And defend, properly apply an EPA registered repellent such as DEET or oil of lemon. Make your yard a mosquito-free zone by disposing of any tires, clearing roof gutters of debris, cleaning pet water dishes regularly, checking and emptying children's toys, repairing leaky outdoor faucets, and changing the water in bird baths at least once a week. Here's a new one. Encouraging your neighbors to also eliminate sources on their own property is critical in a community-wide control program. Mosquitoes require water to complete their life cycles. If their water source is eliminated, so are their offsprings. Mosquitoes are more than just a nuisance. Their bites can spread diseases such as Zika and West Nile virus. We must be prepared to prevent their spread throughout the public health landscape, and this requires safe, effective, sustained mosquito control and awareness in the community. AMCA stresses mosquito-borne diseases do not only affect humans, they also kill countless birds, reptiles, animals, and endangered species each year. On behalf of the district, I want to thank you for your continued support of the district as together we fight the bite. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for your service representing us on the board.
Reina Burgos.
Good evening. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. 293 Florida Avenue. Okay, so I'm going to talk about and request more like a follow-up after this. A meeting on last Wednesday was held at the Future Florida Park, and a lot of residents, some of the residents showed up. I came in late due to work. But we were informed that the 2 trees, they are there, basically are going to get cut down. They're going to get killed. And one of them is a healthy one. And the report said that one is kind of like not healthy. The other one is healthy but needs to be cut down or killed due to the playground will be underneath. Okay, we also were informed that the Florida Park will not start until next spring. I want to talk about the trees. San Bruno has the heritage tree ordinance. And based on that ordinance, it seemed like it'll be illogical and unconscionable to remove that tree. Okay. If it's going to be removed, if it's going to, the park, the construction is not going to start until the spring of next year, 2019. That's plenty of time to reconfigure the structure of the park and move the playground. I love to have the playground just move. We need to respect that tree. It is basically a heritage tree. And if the cleaning is the issue, I myself, Reina Burgos, pledge to take care of that tree on a weekly basis so the kids or whatever debris the birds brings and lands on the playground. That's one issue. If I have a picture on my phone, the Grundy Park has 3 trees so close to that playground. Why is it that those trees are still standing and not be cut down? Hasn't been cut down. Based on that, on the theory or on the reason that was given to us, that was the reason why the tree had to be cut down. So I know I'm very upset and concerned. We human beings are destroying Mother Earth. I think we need to be basically respectful. That tree has been there for almost 70 or plus years there. So I'm encouraged City Council, the city manager, and I want to have a committee to basically change those decisions on the Florida Park. I also have spoken to residents in the area, and they actually want that tree or the trees to be kept. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.
Tim O'Brien.
Good evening. Tim O'Brien, Florida Avenue. I'm also agree with my wife, Raina, that the tree, the canary pine tree, that's been there for 70 plus years, like she mentioned, that it stay. And also, I know we got plenty of time before the park is, it's really not, I mean, the design is final, but I think it can be changed. There's plenty of time to reconfigure the park. So, and like we said, we'll take care of that park like it's our own. I mean, it's our community park. We really are looking forward to it being completed. It's been a while. Everybody's anxious. So, and we want it done right. We appreciate the meeting that Michael Stallings had last week. But I think there's things that we can change. We have plenty of time to do it. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, please.
Barbara Lorraine.
Lorraine.
Barbara Larea, Clark Avenue. Quickly thanking the 3 council members who had the courage to look long-term at the budget and to look at the budget in its completion, not just separately. Governor Brown has warned that the state might go bankrupt because of the unfunded pension liabilities. We're seeing that in our city, and that needs to be taken care of, and something needs to be done about it. So the budget might look okay, but we have to look at what we owe, and it's pretty dire. Also, I wanted to bring up the issue of something that happened during World War II that is kind of seems to be coming up again recently, although it's not the same thing. Executive Order 1066, I believe, where the government ordered American citizens, Japanese American citizens, to be interned in concentration camps because Japan had bombed Pearl Harbor. Japan is another country. These people were American citizens, the majority. So Steve Okamoto, a former Foster City Council member, has started a fund because he feels there should be a really good monument in the Tanforan area, because that's where a lot of Japanese American citizens were held in a concentration camp, basically an internment camp. And the monument has to be funded. Some cities have given money already, but for some reason San Bruno has not donated, even though I've asked a couple of council members. And again, this happened where they were interned at Tanforan, what is Tanforan Mall now. It's noteworthy, too, that these American citizens, the men were the most decorated members of the U.S. Armed Forces during World War II. They actually fought on the side of the United States in Europe. So I'm hoping that maybe the council can put it on the agenda for the next meeting or a meeting after that to consider, so we never forget what happened, to consider donating to former council member Steve Okamoto's plan to build a beautiful artistic monument in San Bruno near Tanforan to remind us that this should never, ever happen again. Thank you.
Thank you, Barbara. Next, please. No other speaker cards? Is there anybody else that had not submitted one? Sandra?
Sandra Perez
Oh.
Vargas.
Sorry. Thank you.
I also went to the meeting at Florida Park for the tree, and we were invited to come and give our input. When we arrived, we were told that we had no input whatsoever. It was just a courtesy to let us know that the trees were being cut down. One of them is sick, totally understandable. The other one is healthy. But it has, like any other tree, it has tree droppings. That's natural. San Bruno Park. We play under the trees there. There's tree droppings. You clean them. I don't understand why it would be any different to go clean our park versus this park. It doesn't really take very much. It's not going to start till spring. Let's look at the designs. Let's move it over, and let's save the tree, for goodness sake. And Irene, I really have to say, meeting after meeting, you seem to go after Marty on everything. It's not professional, and it's not appreciated.
And is there anybody else? If not, we'll close public hearing and move on.